Live, because it's not just us that is going to do this Facebook Live, but we have an amazing, amazing guest that is going to be joining us in the next couple of minutes and sharing some powerful information. So jump in right now and get ready for this powerful guest to join us very soon.
Right. So who is this mystery guest?
Yes. Oh my God. We're so excited that we want to tell his name, but we can't, but we want to, but we can't. So
no, we should.
Stop.
We'll do a drum roll.
That's a good idea. All right. Okay.
So we are super, super excited to have with us one of the most powerful authorities, a powerful mentor to us and our family, an amazing and a very, very, very dear friend, Mr. Raymond
Adams. And here he is.
Well, hello, what a wonderful introduction. What a wonderful, wonderful introduction. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Raymond. And I believe you have some very exciting news to share with us this afternoon.
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Let me just tell you the story.
Yes.
The story is that we're in a lockdown, and some people are going downhill very fast. And right. This is a good news interview, but I need to start with the bad news for a particular reason. The news, if you look for the bad news, is all around. For example, CNN announced 2 days ago that the number of Americans who couldn't pay their rent in this month of April 2020 is 31%. 31% of all U.S. tenants couldn't pay their rent this month.
Oh my God.
That's unheard of.
Wow.
I've never heard of such a thing. That's disastrous for landlords. Mm-hmm. And another thing that's disastrous is this is the only time in 250 years of American history that all 50 governors of all 50 states have declared a state of emergency at exactly the same time. It's never happened before. It never happened during the war, during the American Civil War. It never happened. It didn't happen during the Great Depression. It didn't happen during the First World War, the Second World War. It's never happened before. So if you're looking for bad news, it's there.
It's there.
However, there's a wonderful quotation that I know the two of you will love. Pessimists and optimists are equally wrong, but optimists live longer.
Oh, wow. That's brilliant.
It is.
Wow.
And so people say of me and probably of you, oh, you're always so positive, but there's some serious bad news out there. There is.
Yes.
But if I'm going to miss some news, I'd rather miss the bad news. Because optimists miss lots of bad news and pessimists miss lots of good news. If I'm going to miss some news, I'd rather miss some bad news.
That's a great viewpoint.
It is, because you can't get all the news. There's a billion things happening every minute.
Right.
And so you need to be careful. And when I listen to the news, which I rarely do, but sometimes I get trapped into it by an exotic headline that intrigues me, and then I say, oh, damn it, they got me again. But I just get pulled down, and this is not the time to get pulled down. This is the time to band together, because I'm going to be telling you some stories. This is going to be about half an hour. I'm going to tell you some stories of people who are skyrocketing in their income. As little as 9 years old are earning more than their parents because of this lockdown. 9-year-old children. I'm going to tell you stories that'll blow you away.
Oh, wow.
And I want you and your friends and your clients and the people within your reach and your sway to know about this so they can start making huge money.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds great.
Some people
I'm ready.
Okay. Some people are going down and some people are going up.
Yeah.
And we want to go up. And I'll give you an example of what happened in my own business. I've been begging my CEO, you know her, Wendy. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. I've been begging her, why don't we let our staff work from home? No, I don't know if I can trust them to work from home. And I said, well, at least why don't we let them have flexible hours so they don't have to drive through rush hour? No, I want them here all the time during normal business hours. Well, now she's forced to send everybody home, and they're more productive from home.
Wow.
Why? Because she has a meeting at 9 a.m. sharp, and they bloody well better be there. Of course, it's by Zoom. And they declare out loud in front of everybody what their goal is that they commit to achieve by the end of that day.
Wow.
And then she has another meeting at the end of the day where they have to declare that they got their goal and how much extra they might have gotten. Or they have to say out loud, I didn't get my goal. I watched Netflix and walked my dog or something. And if they say that too many times, they know their head's on the chopping block. But really, they're rising to the occasion. They're doing better and better. They're more productive at home. So it's a benefit to us because they're more productive. And it's a benefit to them because they don't have to waste half an hour or an hour or 2 hours a day commuting. They don't have to pay for dry cleaning for suits and shirts and dresses. And it's just better for everybody. So even though we're a small company with 9 employees, we pay $7,000 a month in office rent. Plus we have a Wi-Fi network at the office. Plus we have a cleaning staff that comes in at the office, like all that stuff. It probably costs us $10,000 a month just for the office overhead, just the office. Well, hello, when our lease comes up for renewal, I think we're going to say bye-bye.
Yeah.
So there's companies that are going up, like we're going to go up. An extra $10,000 a month is, never mind the higher productivity of the staff, just getting rid of all the office and office related expenses. $10,000 a month is $110,000 a year. Well, that's double. That's 2.5 times what the average Canadian earns in a year. And if I have an option of whether I want $120,000 in the hands of my landlord and the cleaning company, or whether I want it in my pocket, heck, I'd rather have it in my pocket and have my staff happier. And so this coronavirus lockdown is teaching some people how to be way more productive, way more creative, way more innovative, how to do things differently that they wouldn't do before. Like I could never get Wendy to agree to it, but now that she's forced to agree to it and she's forced to figure out how to make sure they're productive, they're eagerly productive. And so we may never go back to an office again.
Right.
Let me tell you another story that's going to blow you away. You're going to just scream with joy when you hear this. Jack Canfield has set up a website where anyone can go and post a story of how they have become better in anything, but usually in income, because of the coronavirus lockdown.
Wow.
He is inundated. Thousands of stories are pouring in about how people are making more money because of this. Not taking advantage of other people's ill fortune, but just doing well because of the environment. Heck, if there's a lockdown, it's like saying, like I'm sitting looking at Lake Ontario. Well, if there's a Lake Ontario, and if you're in the West, there's mountains, just because there's an environment doesn't mean you should go down. You might as well go up. So we have a lockdown environment. It's not good or bad. It's just that's the environment we have. And if we have an environment, whether it's mountains or a lake or a lockdown, your job is to do well. Your job is to be abundant. Your job is to earn money. Every religion in the world says that God is a God of abundance. There's no religion that has a God of poverty. No religion that wants that religion. Nobody would join that religion. Certainly no one Jewish would join that religion. And so he told me one of the favorite stories that he got. And that is, there's a guy that owns the world's largest gym. Can you imagine how big it has to be the world's largest gym? Wow. And it's in downtown Los Angeles that has just absurdly high rents. So this guy pays a couple $100,000 a month in rent. Plus, he has 150 fitness instructors on his payroll that he has to meet the payroll every week. And he has a gigantic air conditioning bill. Can you imagine the air conditioning bill with everybody working out and creating all that heat in the middle of Los Angeles? Oh, my God. Anyways, his income used to be $20 a month from all these members. But now it's $0 a month because they've all stopped payment. Why? Because they can't go to the gym.
Yeah.
And so instead of making $20 or instead of making $0 and going bankrupt, he was forced to come up with an idea that has changed his life. It's not just increased its income, it's changed his life. He contacted one of his clients, just one. He called one client and said, you're supposed to pay me $20, but now you're not paying me anything. I get it, because you can't come in. I get it. But how would you like to pay me $99 instead? What? I know that you like the Stairmaster. It's your favorite piece of equipment. And I have disinfected it. It's already on a truck. It's being delivered to you right now. Say yes, and it'll keep going. Say no, and I'll tell them to turn back. $99 a month, yes or no? And the guy said, yes. Please send it.
Wow.
I want to exercise at home. And in fact, when the lockdown is over, I may never want to come back to your gym. I may want to just do this one piece of equipment in my home and have no travel whatsoever. And so he's making 5 times more than he ever earned before, because hundreds or maybe thousands of his clients by now are agreeing to pay 5 times more. 5 times more. It doesn't matter whether it's US dollars, Canadian dollars, yen, rand, euro, Swiss francs, pound sterling. 5 times is 5 times. Not only that, he says when the lockdown is over and when his lease comes up for renewal, he's going to say, bye-bye.
Wow.
Forget the $200,000 of rent. Forget the $100,000 that he has to pay to his fitness instructor. Forget the tens of thousands of dollars he has to pay in air conditioning and security guards and insurance, and never mind the 15 hours a day that he puts in at the gym.
Wow.
What a change. Wow.
He's going to have the world's largest non-gym. He's going to have the world's largest gym that doesn't exist.
That is so clever.
Isn't it amazing, Swati?
Very creative. Very
He's going to
creative.
have hundreds, maybe thousands of pieces of equipment out on loan all throughout Los Angeles. He might franchise it around the world. He might earn millions of dollars a month lying on a beach. He says he's never going into a gym again except to do his own exercising.
Wow.
And he would have never thought about that. He would have never thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
15 hours a day, $500,000 a month in overhead, gone.
Wow.
Amazing.
Nice.
Amazing.
That's
great. What's happening these days. Creativity is being forced on us, or there are people who are avoiding it and going down. There are people who are watching the news and getting more and more sad. There are people who are watching television and just wasting their time. But I'm studying, I am learning, I'm taking courses right now, correspondence courses, and I'm being creative. I just met with my staff by Zoom. It's the only way to do it these days. Boy, if you could invest in Zoom, you should buy Zoom stock right now. They're a public company, but everybody is switching to Zoom. So here's what I've created, and it's catching on. It has gone viral. I've created World Prosper Summit. World Prosper Summit. You can put that on your screen now.
Okay.
Yeah.
WorldProsperSummit.com. WorldProsperSummit.com. And it's a live event online. It's a live event. Not a second of it is pre-recorded. It's a live event online, April 24 and April 25. So it's coming up really soon, less than 2 weeks away. It's 11 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. 11 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Necessity is the mother of invention. Ahmed, you got that right? And Amit, you put it in the feed, but there's a way to put it on your screen. There's a button called the text on screen or something like that.
Yeah, we see it.
Yeah, just type it there and capitalize the W, the P, and the oh, there you go. It's
you got it. Yeah.
WorldProsperSummit.com. You can see it crawling across the bottom of your screen. It's called a crawler. It's a very creepy term, but that's what it's called. And
it sounds
I contacted my dear friend Jack Canfield, whom you know, the undisputed star of the movie The Secret, the co-creator of the incredible Chicken Soup for the Soul series of books. And I said to him, this is not a time to be competitors. This is not a time to be colleagues. This is not a time even to be friends. This is a time to be roommates. Not roommate, teammates. Roommates, my God, no. Teammates, we have to work together. And he said, what's your idea? I said, I'm creating a global initiative, worldprospersummit.com, and I'm going to have amazing experts teaching people how to be prosperous, Amit, are you allowed to change that in some way? Because they don't need the HTTP:// They don't need all that crap. See if you can get rid of that so they can just type in worldprospersummit.com.
Yeah, I can edit that. And it's done.
And get rid of the slash at the end as well. Just make it nice and simple for them.
Ahmed says he's registered for it already. Good job, Ahmed.
Yeah, right on. Well done. Well done. And also there's an opportunity for you to put it stationary on your screen. if you can see what that button is. It says text on screen or something like that.
Okay.
And so while you figure it out, I'm going to keep going with my story, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
So Jack Canfield said, yes, this is a time to be teammates. This is a time to ignore corporate boundaries. Don't try to get rich for yourself. Ignore corporate boundaries. This is a time of battle where you have to band together to fight the enemy. And the enemy isn't each other. The enemy is the coronavirus and the lockdown, which is hurting lots of people.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, Raymond, I support you. I'll do whatever you want. I said, what do you mean? He said, I will volunteer my time, no charge. I said,
Wow.
Jack, you charge me $50,000 to $250,000 when I bring you to Los Angeles, Chicago, Orlando, Toronto, London, England. He says, yeah, not this time. This time, no charge.
That's
Wow.
If you're not going to charge me, then I don't have to charge them. It's a free event. It's the
Right.
Woodstock of the year 2020. It's the moon
Wow.
landing of the year
That's
2020.
amazing.
It's the conquering of Mount Everest of the year 2020. It's the breaking of the 4-minute mile of the year 2020.
Yes.
No charge. It's a free event. And he said he's going to teach. There you are. We are live. Join us for this. I can just see the first 2 lines. If there's something on the bottom, I can't see it. So you only get 2 lines.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. It's scrolling really slowly. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'd rather you just put on the worldprospersummit.com.
Yes.
Yeah, it's annoying. Anyways, you'll figure it out. So Jack said, don't just get me, get some of the other stars from The Secret. So Amit and Swapna, I contacted Dr. John Gray. He also charges me $50,000 to $250,000. And I told him what I wanted. And I said, we're teaching people how to make money right now. He said, can't help you. What? Why not? He said, I don't teach people how to get rich. I teach people how to get along. I said, oh, sure. But he says, I will be there. I will be there. And I said, why? He said, because when the lockdown is over, there's going to be a mad rush either for the maternity ward or divorce court. Maternity ward or divorce court. And I want people to get along. And so he says, Raymond, no charge. I volunteer my time. I will be there and I'll teach people how to get along. He says, but don't stop with me. Go call some of the other experts from The Secret. So I called Marie Diamond. She's the world grandmaster of feng shui. She teaches you how to get rid of the ills in your home that prevent money from coming in. And
Wow.
he's going to teach you how to prevent money from coming in so that whatever money-making thing you do from home, it'll more effectively bring the money in. And then I called Joe Vitale, one of the leading experts on the mental art of financial success. And then I called Hale Dwoskin, who teaches you how to get rid of all of the emotional scars of your past so you can actually be in present time. Seven of the megastar superstars from the blockbuster hit movie The Secret have said yes, and they've all said yes at no charge. The stars of the movie The Secret are all going to be on my virtual stage at worldprospersummit.com. They've volunteered. They've eagerly volunteered. They've said, to heck with corporate boundaries. This is not a time to try to make money for us. We've already made money. We're already very wealthy. And we're wealthy because we provide a great service to lots of people. Okay, that's very nice. That's fair. But now's not the time to be looking at us. Now's the time to be looking at you. This is the time that that Amit and Swapna need to be helped by Marie Diamond and Jack Canfield and Dr. John Gray and Hale Dwoskin and Laurel Langmeyer, who bills herself as the millionaire maker. When she takes you on as a client, she keeps track of you until you're a millionaire. Like, hello, 7 of the megastars of the movie The Secret. And they all told me, don't stop. And so I contacted other genius friends of mine who are amazing at making money. And they said yes. Everybody said yes. Everybody.
Wow.
Now think about this. Think about there's something that's happening. Think about this. Amit and Swapna, you've been to many of my events and you've loved it and it's been great. But think about it. You've never promoted any other event. Now, I'm not putting you down. Just notice it.
Yeah.
You've never promoted. When I tell you about an event, you say, oh, that's good. We're going to go. And then you go and you like it.
Right.
And the genius superstars that I know as best friends, whenever I want them to come to an event as faculty, as speaker, they charge me. But now they're banding together. They're coming for free. You're telling your friends for free. This has never happened in 37 years. This has never happened that my friends like Amit and Swapna are eagerly telling their friends. And it's never happened that my friends, like my world famous multimillionaire, mega super famous celebrity friends, are working with me for free. It's never happened. It's never, ever, ever happened. There's something in the air. This has caught on. It's already gone viral. It's gone so viral that GoToWebinar says they can't host it.
Wow.
Because they have a limit of 3,000. They can't
Right.
go over that limit. That's their limit. And so my techie is working with GoToWebinar to create a new platform just for us to host our event. We're way the heck over 3,000 already. It's gone viral. We have staff from all around the world, and we have registrations from Slovenia to Singapore right now. We're going to have registrations from practically every country in the world by the time this starts.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
The biggest thing I've ever done. In fact, to this day, even though I've got all the faculty I can handle, I'm getting world famous superstars calling me saying, I want to play. I've got Olympic gold medalists that said, let me in. I've got a great uplifting message. And I'm sorry, I'm sold out. I have stars of the movie The Secret who can't get in. A star. I'm saying no to a star of the movie The Secret. Hello. That has never, ever happened. For free. Can you imagine during normal times, like a year ago, if I was hosting a big event, and I was getting 300 or 400 people, and I had, let's say, Jack Canfield and Bob Proctor coming. Can you imagine if another superstar from the movie The Secret called me up and said, I will come to your event for free, and I say no? Like,
Yeah.
It can't happen. But there's something different in the air.
Right.
And I'm not making money at it because there's no gate. There's no entrance fee. There's no ticket. It's absolutely free to come. Why is it free? Well, look at my other hand, my expense hand. My super famous, mega famous, multimillionaire speaker friends are not charging me. There's no airfare. There's no hotel meeting rooms. There's no hotel bedrooms. There's no lineup of 10 gals at the back taking enrollments because there's no enrollments. And so I have no expenses. And so I am paying it forward and have no expense to get in, no tuition to get in. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, you're letting us in for free and then you're going to sell the hell out of us. No, that's not it. Now, I have done that in the past and it's completely legitimate. Why? Well, if I enroll you into a very large tuition event, then I don't do much selling or very little. But if I enroll you into a free event, well, who the hell do you think is paying for the airfare and for the hotel meeting rooms? Like, hello, revenue minus expenses, there's got to be some revenue.
Yes.
But not this. I have no revenue and I have no expenses. Well, then why are you doing it, Raymond? I already told you, because 19 of my world famous friends are already rich. I'm rich. And now is the time to give back. We're ignoring corporate boundaries. We're all banding together. We're all just giving and giving and giving and giving. Let me give you an example. Have you heard of Mark Victor Hansen?
Yes.
Okay, good. Mark Victor Hansen is the co-creator with Jack Canfield of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series of books. And he has another distinction which is going to blow you away. He is the #1 nonfiction author of all time.
Wow, really?
Hello? That's a very, very big title.
That is huge.
He's also the fastest speaking motivational speaker in the world. And he's the funniest because he's got 1,000 one-liners that he just brings out one after the other. All genius, all funny.
Nice.
And he said, yes, I will play. Yes, I will do it. Yes, I will come for free. Yes, I will waive my fee. Yes, I'll do whatever you want, Raymond. So took me 37 years of my life to build up relationships with these people. And now I'm using it for your benefit. You mean Amit and Swapna, and you means all the loving people who look up to Amit and Swapna because they have a big heart. They're wonderful leaders. They're sweet and gentle souls. And I know who you are because you love and follow Amit and Swapna. You also must be a person that has a gentle soul because you look up to and love them. And you're also a person who is magnanimous. That means you want the wealth to spread around. You want everyone to prosper. You don't want to keep it for yourself. And so I'm doing something really special. I haven't even told you the good news yet.
Oh,
There's more?
I haven't even started.
All right, bring it on, Raymond.
So we know what's right. What's right is to do good. And the greatest good for the greatest number.
Yeah.
So that's what's right. That's the definition of what's right.
Mm-hmm.
And so my famous friends said, what's right is to help other people right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we're helping other people at no charge, and I'm helping other people at no charge, and Amit and Swapna, as much as I love them, they've never promoted an event of mine ever in the past, but now they are jumping forward and wanting to promote this because there's something different and special about this.
Yes.
And that's you. So when you register at worldprospersummit.com, you can either see it in front of Amit and Swapna right now, or you can see it scrolling by the bottom of the screen. It's called a crawler, which is the creepiest word I've ever heard. Then when you register, and thank you, first of all, everyone's got to register. If you're listening to this, you're like a dodo if you don't register. I don't mean to be rude, but like it's free for God's sake.
Mm-hmm.
So when you register, you'll get an email of confirmation, of course. And in the email is something very special. There's a link for you to tell other people. But it's not just a link. It's a unique link just for you. No one in the world, no one else in the world has that link.
Nice.
And so all you do is you copy it and paste it into Facebook and say, hey guys, check this out. I'm going. Looks really good and it's free. Mm-hmm. Or you post it, you paste it into your post. Say that 10 times fast. Into your post. And you say, this is free. 7 megastars of The Secret are going to be there. Let's learn. It's free. And when you do, we keep track of that because it's a unique link. Mm-hmm. And as soon as you enroll 5 to 10 people, which is bloody easy because it's free. As soon as you enroll 5 to 10 people, we automatically upgrade you to VIP. Oh. And during the 2 days of the show, April 24 and April 25, there'll be gifts and giveaways all day long for 2 days.
Wow.
But they'll only be given to the VIPs. So nice. I'll say, stay tuned in 4 minutes from now. Stay tuned in just 1.5 minutes from now, 30 seconds from now. And then here it is. Here's the gift. And I'll announce it and everyone will say, wow, I want that gift. And I'll say it's being sent to all the VIPs right now. And either you're going to be happy because you were a VIP, because you did what's right and you shared it, or you're going to be an unhappy miser wanting to keep all the wisdom to yourself and not sharing it. Because if you do what's right, you win. If you don't do what's right, I won't help you win. I mean, you'll get rich for yourself, but then your penalty will be that your neighbors and your friends and your family and your coworkers won't get rich. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to help those people. I really don't. So if you want to be a miser, don't bother going to worldprospersummit.com. I only want people who, like Amit and Swapna, are global thinking, are abundant thinking, who want to help others. I'm sure Amit and Swapna have other things to do with this half hour. I have other things to do with this half hour. My world famous celebrities have other things to do on April 24 and 25, but we've banded together to help, just to help. Now, you've heard people say that before and they haven't meant it. But here's the deal. It's no charge to get in and there's practically nothing being sold. Now, Jack Canfield has just come up with a new book. So when he's talking to me, I'm sure he'll slip in, here's the name of my new book, go to Amazon and buy it. Fine. So go to Amazon and buy it. For $20, what the heck? Yes. But basically, practically nothing is being sold. And what will you learn? You'll learn how to start a business. If you have a business, you'll learn how to grow your business. One of my speakers is someone that you two love, my wife, Karen.
Oh, yes.
And you know that, for God's sake, they love her more than me. Whenever I come on the screen, they're happy to see me. But when Karen shows up, oh my God, then the smiles really show up. So she is a CEO for hire. She gets hired by boards of directors and they parachute her in. And if the company is level or going down, she turns it around. She's this gentle little soul, 100 and nothing. She weighs 100 and nothing. And yet when she gets into a boardroom, man, and her fist slams down on that table, people shudder. and she gets the sales to go up by 15 to 30%, sales and profit up by 15%. As long as they keep hiring her, she'll keep doing it. Last time she worked for a company for over a dozen years, and their sales went up and up and up by 15 to 30%, and in several years, more than 30% every year, every year, every year. So if you want to start a business, if you want to grow a business, if you want to learn how to invest in stocks, if you want to learn how to invest in Bitcoins or cryptocurrency, if you want to learn how to invest in options, if you want to learn how to invest in stocks, if you want to learn how to invest in foreign exchange, start a business, grow a business, start a mail order business from home, start an internet marketing business from home. There's one of my colleagues has stopped teaching adults because adults are so stuck in their ways. Oh, I can't do this newfangled online stuff. He's so sick of them that he just teaches children. As young as 9 years old, he has a 9-year-old that is currently earning more than his parents combined.
Wow.
And all that he needed from his parents was no money. He just needed them to open a bank account for him.
Oh, wow.
And it's once he had the bank account, this super famous, amazing internet marketer friend of mine teaches children how to make money within 24 hours. Money is deposited into their account within 24 hours with no database. They're 9. How can they have a database? No website. How can they have a database? They're just 9. They're in grade 4, for God's sake. They have no product, no website, and no database. No product, no website, and no database, but their mind is open. And he teaches them how to earn money. And his superstar is 9 years old, earning more money than both his parents combined.
Wow.
Thousands of his children clients are earning an awful lot of money, near what adults earn. It's astounding. And he told me that during this coronavirus, he is willing to teach adults. Why? Because adults are forced to have an open mind during times of turbulence.
Mhm.
And so he's going to come on my show on worldprospersummit.com and teach adults how to do what children can do.
Wow.
With no database, no knowledge of the internet, no website, no product, nothing. And he teaches you how to do it. And he says many adults will have money in their bank account before the end of the 2-day summit. Wow.
Wow, that's incredible.
And Karen will be there. And Marie Diamond from The Secret will be there teaching you how to use feng shui to clean up the ills of your home. And a dear friend of mine from Texas, a policeman, that I don't think I told you about him.
No.
No.
No, he's a really spiritual, religious guy. I just really love him. And he's a policeman. I like checking in with him a few times a year just because I get great insights from him. And I said, so during this corona lockdown, what's the life of a policeman like? And he said, Raymond, the bad guys have never made so much money.
Oh.
I said, is that good news? He said, no, of course, it's bad news. And I said, well, why? Why are they making so much money? And he said, well, during normal times, when everything's normal, then the good guys know what to do.
Right.
We don't want our women to walk late at night in a park. We don't want our women to walk in bad areas of the town down dark alleys late at night. And we lock our windows and we lock our doors. We have an alarm system in our home. And when we go away for a long time, we tell both of our neighbors to just watch for our home. Like, we do the normal things that everybody knows.
Right.
The reason we know it is because times have been normal for a long time. But when there's times of giant change, then there's holes that open up. When things are kind of broken and all moved around, there's holes that open up. And who's the first to see it? The bad guys. And they jump through the hole to injure you or steal from you or hurt you financially or reputationally, whatever.
Right.
And it takes the good guys a little while to react, to find out what the bad guys are doing, and then try desperately to plug that hole. Meanwhile, the bad guys are onto something else because there's so many holes these days. And I said, oh my God, Justin, I want you on my show. I want you to protect my clients around the world from the bad guys and tell us what the bad guys are doing during this strange time. He says, I'll do it for you, no charge.
Wow.
Everybody says no charge. They've never said for 37 years I've been hiring people to come to my stage, and now they're all begging me to come at no charge. I told you this, I'm sure I told you already, that once I sent out invitations and I phoned and I texted and emailed all my friends, and they said yes, 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 and I filled up 6.5 hours a day for 2 days. That didn't mean the yeses didn't stop coming in.
Wow.
I'm getting yeses from Olympic gold medalists. I'm getting yeses from superstars of The Secret, and I have to turn down superstars of The Secret. I've never turned down a superstar who wants to work for me for free. What?
This is incredible.
This is it's gone viral.
Yes.
It's gone viral. So first of all, you have to register because it's free, for gosh sakes. WorldProsperSummit.com. That's an easy decision.
Heather Plain just said she just registered while we were talking, which is amazing.
Yay, Heather! Heather, yay, Heather.
And this is incredible what you're doing, Raymond. It's never happened before, and this is so exciting to have all these wonderful, powerful thought leaders together. It is just incredible, but I'm still biased with Karen being there. I'm still biased. She's still my favorite. I'm sorry, she's still my favorite.
To hell with Raymond. To hell with the 7 superstars of The Secret. To heck with all the internet marketers and the income generators. You're going to be there for Karen. I can handle it. I can handle it. Listen, when I introduced, right after I got married, I introduced my wife to Bob Proctor. And he spoke to her for less than a minute, turned away from her to look at me and said, "Did you ever overmarry?" I've never heard that term before.
Yes, so this is incredible.
Yes, we are so excited, Raymond, for this event, because the 7 stars that you mentioned and the other lineup that you have is truly going to make a big difference. And this opportunity that you are giving all of us and our people and our clientele is really big, because they've heard about these people sometime, they've maybe watched a movie, but they've never had a chance to interact and see them live, which is huge with this platform. Sitting at home and getting this done for free, it's unheard of.
Yes, so
it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why we're breaking the internet. That's why GoToWebinar can't host us.
Oh, Susan just said she just registered.
She's registered. All right.
Susan.
Oh, Susan.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Susan. When you register, you'll get an email confirmation. People that I've talked to said it came right through. There was no problem. But if you have a problem, just check your spam filter. But usually it just goes straight through to you. And then copy your unique link and plaster it all over Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and just say, "Hey, I'm going. Want to join me? This should be great. Stars of The Secret. Hey, I love Bob. I love Jack Canfield. Let's go see him." And so, just share it. And if you enroll 5 to 10 people, you get upgraded to VIP and you get gifts and awards for the entire 2 days. But I haven't even told you the good news. Whoever registers most people will win a prize worth $10,000 US and be recognized on air by me personally as the #1 promoter. And you don't have to do it. Just mention it on Facebook. Just mention it on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. Just email people. Just WhatsApp people. Just text people and say, "Hey, join this right now. See you there."
Nice.
It's not like you're abusing your friends and, I'm charging them $100 and you get a 20% commission and you get $20 for selling me your friends. It's not that at all. You're sharing. It's no charge. My friends are sharing with you. You need to share with your friends.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
So people who will join us a bit late, I would really encourage you and urge you to join Raymond along with amazing speakers at WorldProsperSummit.com. It's on April 24th and 25th. And this is one event you do not want to miss.
And I haven't told you the good news yet.
What? There's more? Yay! We love good news. What's the good news?
I haven't organized the agenda yet, but I have slotted one person.
Okay.
And that's Mark Victor Hansen.
All right.
Okay.
And he is going to be the very first speaker on the very first day, 11 a.m. sharp.
Wow.
And I'm doing that because I want everyone to show up on time. And I'm also doing it because he's going to set the stage of positivity, the stage of creativity, the stage of being positive in your thinking. Why? You will both smile like crazy. You'll smile as big as if I mentioned my wife's name. when I tell you the title of his talk.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yes.
Staying up during downtimes.
Oh.
I know.
I love it. Oh my God.
I know.
Powerful.
So he is the very first speaker. It's 11 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, both days, Friday and Saturday, April 24 and 25. And there's each speaker, wait till you hear this. Jack Canfield, in his Breakthrough to Success, speaks for 7 days straight.
Yep.
And other people can easily speak. Well, I speak for 3 days straight in all my 3-day events. Everybody gets half an hour. Can you believe this? I don't care how big you are, you get half an hour. I've told all my friends who could speak for a week nonstop and never repeat a single word, I said, you got 30 minutes, choose your best material, your best money-making material, your easiest, your most proven, best ever money-making material, and say only that. Because whoever's on at 11 a.m., I'm kicking them off at 11:30 because I got another superstar starting at 11:30. And when he starts at 11:30, he's got to tell us his best because I'm kicking him off at noon. Why am I kicking him off at noon? I got another mega superstar starting at noon, and I'm kicking him off at 12:30, and I'm kicking him off at 1. I'm kicking him off at 1:30. Back to back to back to back to back. I'm not going to pee. I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to poop. I'm not going to nap. I'm not going to take a breath. I'm going to MC the entire event with the highest energy you've ever seen from 11 a.m. Eastern till 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. Figure out what the difference is in your part of the world.
Amazing.
This is going live worldwide, and there's going to be no breaks, not a single break. When is the lunch break? There's no lunch break. Figure it out. When's the mid-afternoon break? There's no mid-afternoon break. Not for me, nothing, nobody, nothing. And you, oh yeah, I've seen this before. You pretend that it's live, but really you pre-recorded it. No, it's live. It's truly, honestly live. And I expect there's going to be glitches. I expect there's going to be people who come in late because they got their time zone wrong, and we'll have to improvise, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be real. It's really going to be real. And here's why I'm not pre-recording anything. Because something might happen the day before. There's a big thing that could happen the day before. And I want my speakers to address it. If it's a big thing, we can't just ignore it. And if it's pre-recorded, everybody will be blithely ignoring it.
Right.
So, like, for example, last night, Donald Trump announced that he is the ultimate authority on all things related to the lockdown. Well, excuse me, in Canada, health is a provincial matter, so the premiers are in charge. And in the United States, health is a state matter, so the governors are in charge.
Right.
He's not allowed to say, I am the czar of health. He's not allowed to say that. So he got 50 enemies last night. Every single state governor is angry at him because he's trying to usurp their territory. Their territory is health. I mean, they have other things, but there's a division of responsibilities between federal and state.
Right.
And health is absolutely state. Trump can't say that. They all can't stand Trump. Trump's facing off against them. There's this giant controversy going on in the United States. Well, for gosh sakes, if that happened the day before the summit, some of my speakers would comment on it.
Right.
You can't just ignore gigantic things that are happening in the world.
Yes.
And what if the day before Wuhan province lifts the lockdown? Or what if the day before there's a giant new outbreak in a country? Then we have to talk about it. So in times of emergency like this, you can't just be cutesy and pretend it's live. You got to tell the truth. You got to be really live when you say you're live.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely. And this is incredible. So people who have just joined us need to join worldprospersummit.com. It is one of the mega events that's happening next week. It's next week.
Oh my God.
It's next week.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And it's going viral. It's going viral. the numbers are just skyrocketing. And I want to end with not a high pressure, high energy. I want to end with a deeply emotional and spiritual thought.
Mhm.
And that is, a candle is not diminished by lighting another candle.
Wow.
Mhm.
A candle is not diminished by lighting another candle.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
It is so beautiful.
Beautiful.
And so my 19 super wealthy, super famous, super genius friends are willing to light your candle. No charge, no thought for themselves.
Beautiful.
And I am lighting your candle. And whose candle am I lighting? Well, I'm lighting Amit and Swapna's directly, but I'm also indirectly, through their abundant thinking, I'm lighting the candle of all their friends. All the people like Susan and Vijaya and Giovanni, hi, and Susan and Heather, and like all these other people that I see on your timeline, I'm lighting their candles.
Right.
And because they are going to get a unique link in their email confirmation, they are going to be telling their friends in Eastern Europe, in Asia, in Australia, all over the world.
India.
Going to be it already is a global event.
Yep.
But I suspect that we'll have people from every country in the world.
Yeah.
We've already got faculties from many countries in the world, and they're coming in at goofy times in their time zone. They're begging me. Like people in Eastern Europe are begging me for an early time slot in Eastern time so they don't have to be awake after midnight. And people in Asia are begging me for a late time slot Eastern time so they can speak in normal hours. Everybody is interested in helping. They only want to be alert and awake, not just because it's easier for them, but because they want to be alert for Amit and Swapna, and for Amit and Swapna's wonderful clients and friends who look up to them. And then the other people that look up to you, and then their people who look up to them.
Yes.
It's going viral because it deserves to go viral. In 37 years on stage, May of 1983 is when I started.
Wow.
May of 2020 is coming up really soon.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
37th year on stage, now virtual stages.
Right.
I'm 75 years old. That means I'm coming up to almost half my life on stage.
Wow.
Incredible, Raymond.
Wow. Huge round of applause, Raymond. That's incredible.
So 6 months after May of 2020. So that's May, June, July, August, September, October, November. November of 2020, I will have been on stage for 37 and a half years.
Wow.
And I'll still be 75 years old. And that'll be half my life on stage.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And now at age 75, I have to figure out how to be on virtual stages.
Wow.
My webmaster knows how to do it. And I've done some virtual events, rarely,
Right.
but 99.999% of all my events, all my 5,000 speeches have always been on a physical stage, in a physical hotel meeting room, sleeping in a physical hotel bedroom with my tush coming from an airline and going back onto an airline.
Yes.
The whole world has changed.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
whole world has changed.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
I know. Thank you. I mean, this was incredible. It was amazing. And we are so looking forward to the coming up event next week on 24th, 25th, Raymond. We are so honored and truly blessed to have you. And you agreed to come on this interview, and we could share you with our clients and our families and friends who are watching us right now live on Facebook. So we are really grateful for what you're doing, what you've been doing, not only with us, for the entire globe, really, for the world. What you do is incredible, and we really thank you for that.
Yes, thank you so much, Raymond, for not only what you've done for our life, but also giving us the opportunity to look beyond what we can help. You have given us the opportunity to meet these powerful people, not just ourselves again, but you've given the opportunity for our people to meet these people.
That's
So
right.
there are a lot of people that are going to meet these powerful leaders because you have decided to organize this. and you've allowed us to share that opportunity with our friends and family. So you've been a huge motivator, a huge reason for the success that we've got, and we cannot thank you enough.
As much as you're grateful for me, I am as grateful to you. So many of my dear friends came from people who were just nameless faces once when you first attended my very first event. And then I got to know you and love you, and now you're a deep part of my life. You have airtime in our home, and so do your amazing children. And I love you. Even the one of the four of you who hasn't written a book yet, I still love him. Okay. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So here's the deal. Register and then share. Register, share. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye,
Raymond. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.